Today on Squirrel Heifer Adventures, we are going to prepare this boat to bring it back into the marina and dock it solo.
Oh yeah, that is nice, guys. Check that out. I love it. Man, my new jib sheets are awesome. And my tiller clutch is awesome too. Man, you can't go solo sailing without a tiller clutch. Gotta have one, guys. You gotta be able to control that tiller.
So we have a perfectly balanced sail on this one today. I had the tiller clutch on and the sails are going. This Com-Pac 23, she stayed on course. She didn't veer off. Some days it just comes together so beautifully. That's great. Right? Some days it's horrible. It goes bad. But I really didn't want to leave the lake this day, but I knew it was time to start heading in.
Well, we've had a good sail, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back in. We're gonna bring our bumpers out. Let's get them all out here. Which one am I missing? Ah, there it is. I knew I was missing one.
Now, I usually bring in the sails and I drop my mainsail and I drop my foresail and roll it all up. I start my engine and make sure that the boat's under control before I start putting the fenders out. But I was having such a good time today, I really didn't want to stop sailing. It was one of those moments where, man, it was just, everything was going perfectly, and I really did not want to head in. I know I needed to head in. It was that time of day. I had to get home, get some other stuff done. But I was just kind of being stubborn, saying I'm going to get as much sailing in as I can get today. So I did do this out of sequence that I normally do. Again, it's turn the engine on, get it going, make sure that I will have power under my boat, and then I'll drop the sails, and then I would put out the fenders. But today it was all about getting as much sailing in as I could until I had to head in.
Get our water in the water here. Okay.
Oh, listen to that wind. We had some great wind today. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the engine. I'm going to go ahead and let her idle a bit, come up to temperature, make sure she's good before I start bringing down the sails.
Look at that. Motor's running nicely. I love it. Okay. Oh man, that's some good wind. I don't even like turning the motor on. going to go ahead and round this shallow area right here before I kick it into gear.
Well, you can tell I'm definitely procrastinating. I just do not want to bring the sails down. So yeah, let's sail a little bit more before I force myself to head on in.
I normally roll in my jib before I throw my bumpers out. But I also need to exercise my engine. I didn't like that. Let's get that a little tighter. There we go. I got that nice and tight. Tighten our sheets. Beautiful. Swing that up. Let's hang this up. Let's hang this one up. All right, all that's out of the way. I popped one of my caps here. They just push on. Not like it's on there permanent. Put that out. Drop my main. I need to get a down haul for this thing. Square knot. Get that out of the way. Tighten that up. Put it in gear. I need to fix this thing gets hung up too much.
So at this point, I know I'm really far away from the marina, but I wanted to exercise the engine. I just wanted to go ahead and let it run for a while, get everything going as it needed to be. It doesn't hurt to do that and to cycle some gas through the gas tank and the fuel lines. So that's why I started this so far back, because that way I'm going to get some maintenance done on the engine. So with the power of YouTube, we have magically arrived at the marina. We are lined up to our slip. We are coming straight in. We're not having to do a churn into the slip where I'm at, which is really great for me. It's a lot easier to make this to dock. So let's go ahead and see how I bring it in today. I'm putting her into neutral, and I'm going ahead and keep on gliding. I will be going into neutral, into forward, into neutral, into forward a few times. And as I get closer to the slip, I'll even start putting it in reverse to start putting the brakes on. I do not leave it in gear or for a very long time. I put it in gear, I bring it out of gear. I put it in gear, I'll bring it out.
Reverse, neutral. Reverse, neutral. Reverse, neutral.
This is exactly what I want. I want that boat coming in as slow as possible. You see my fenders are already out. I can rub up against the dock. I can still step out. And the first one I always do is my rear starboard cleat is the one I always grab first. And then I pull the boat over, and I always get my starboard side, because this is the side of the deck that's wider. The port side on this marina is a narrow side, so I always hook up my starboard side first. So I pull it on over, and I always put like a little half hitch right there, just to tighten up that loop. So now I'm ready to go around and get the port side. I don't turn off my engine as I'm doing this, because I never know what's going to happen. I just leave it in neutral. I just let it run. And then I can always fix it later if I have to. So when I come on back, I'll do the stern again, get it tied down, and then the last one I'm going to do would be my starboard and the bow. So bring it over. I'm able to get back on. And then the last thing we're going to do is tie it off. Let's tighten up that loop again, right there on the eye. We're good. We're on the chafe guards, and we are now secure.
Tied up.
It's time to go turn off the engine. So as always, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time out on the water.